You guys have to understand that confidence is not something, and I've said this for so long, I've dedicated so many years of my life to getting this message out, but it's still not registering with a lot of people, all right? And I want to make this something that you cannot ever forget. You have to understand right now that if you wait for yourself to just naturally feel confident, and you look at other people and you see, oh, that person seems like they've really got their shit together, and they seem so confident all the time, and they always know what to do, and they always listen. You are confusing yourself out of the reality and victimizing yourself unintentionally. And here's what I mean by that. That person that you see who appears to have their shit together all the time, first of all, has probably earned the right to feel that way. Now, we all know some cocky fuckers who have never accomplished anything in their life but think they're awesome. And we see this a lot at like the lower levels, right? And it's usually the people who think they know everything and that they're so great and you know, but their life doesn't reflect it, that they are, you know, the people that think they know the most. You know, when we talk about the Dunning-Kruger effect, and if you Google that, it'll tell you what it is. But basically, it's a false sense of confidence because you don't really know. And right now we're seeing that a lot in society. You know, we're seeing a lot of people talk about a lot of shit that they fucking have no idea what they're talking about because their favorite celebrity or their favorite influencer who posts pictures of their fucking asshole on the internet is telling them to do that. Okay? So what does real confidence, where does it come from? How do we get it? And how do we make sure that we keep it? Well, here's the thing you need to understand is when you do everything you can, when you, on a daily level, and this is why I talk about Win the Day, which is episode 16 on Real AF. When you literally execute on everything that you could and you do everything that you can, you have no other option but to be moved into a place of confidence. And let me give you an example. Right now, I have a contest going on at my office, an 8-week transformation challenge that we're doing with First Form. We do this many times a year. But this time we're doing it in the office, okay? And I made a bet that anybody in the office, and we have hundreds of employees, that beats me in the next 8 weeks for a transformation, I will pay $1,000 to. So here we are 5 weeks in, and there's a couple people who are doing really good, like really good. And I'm doing really good. I've done literally everything I can fucking do. Okay. I've done every cardio. I've ate every piece of food perfectly. I've done all my supplements perfectly. I've done all my weight workouts perfectly. I've given everything that I can. So I can't be upset that I may have some people do better than me. I feel very confident about what I've done and very confident in my abilities. Okay, and this is just a small example of how this works. I'm not threatened by anybody. I'm not insecure that someone is doing a good thing. But when you lack confidence, that's where these feelings come from. That's when jealousy creeps in. That's when fear creeps in. That's when insecurity creeps in. And that affects your anxiety levels and the way you think about yourself and the actions that you take. So the first step to curing this is understanding that what you put in, you will get out. What you put in, you will get out, okay? What you put in your body in terms of water, in terms of healthy food, in terms of movement, in terms of positive mental stimulation in the form of reading. And I know this sounds like 75 hard. I don't want to make this a 75 hard promo, but this is why I developed the program. Okay? When you do those things and you give it everything you have, your confidence level rises. And anybody who's actually completed 75 hard, and especially the Live Hard program, understands this now. Okay? It's a tool that's brought awareness to show them how to create momentum and confidence on demand, and a bunch of other things. But the point I'm trying to make here is that if you never realize that what you put in is what you get out, you are surprised when you put in negativity and you put in alcohol and you put in not training and you put in sitting on the couch, and you put in all these other things, and then you're surprised that what you get out is shit, you shouldn't be surprised, okay? What you put into yourself, you will get out. And so when we're thinking about what's going on in the world, and we're thinking about all the chaos, and we're thinking about all the uncertainty and all of the frustration, which is plentiful, we also have to remember that to minimize that in our own lives, we have to take care of ourselves. We've got to take care of our brains. We've got to take care of our bodies. We have these experts out there talking about health that are, 100 pounds, 200 pounds. And in the case of Illinois' governor, fuck, dude, these people don't care about health. It's like I said on the show yesterday. All right. You can't talk to me about health if you haven't put in the work over the last 18 months to get healthy. You don't care about health, because if you were that scared, you would have done that, period. All right. So leaving the idea at the doorstep that you can, myself, or let's just say somebody like David Goggins, and he'll tell you the same thing, bro. He'll tell you the same thing. People lie. People pretend. All these people out there that you think have all their shit together, they're fucking lying. They go home at night and they have issues. They go home at night and they have struggles. They have thoughts. They have these anxious feelings that you have. All of these things that you have, they have. They just don't tell you because they're so in love with the image of themselves. They want themselves to feel above you, and they're afraid that if you see that they're actually real, you won't love them anymore. But the truth is you'll love them more because they're more like you.